It's like falling for Updog. It's like falling for a D's nuts joke. It's not supposed to happen, but when it does, it's truly a great thing. What is Updog? It's a joke. Just completely fumble. Just completely fumble the opportunity to get you with, I don't know what's up with you. Just explain it. It's a joke where you get people to say Updog, so you could say, I don't know, what's up with you? It's pretty funny.
Welcome to Jents Gaming. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, enjoy your featured presentation.
This is my Jents Gaming playthrough of Pokemon Rogue. I played it on the channel, on the YouTube channel, a long time ago. And I haven't played it since then. My personal one, I've got a lot of hours in, and I've got a lot more stuff unlocked. But I kind of like the idea of just having this one be on the channel. Pokemon Rogue is really fun. It's a Pokemon roguelike, where you pick a team and you go until you die. And Meowth is really good in the beginning because it has Technician and Fake Out. So Meowth isn't the best Pokemon, but it's really good for the beginning, the early game. Let's see, does anybody have any input of what Pokemon I should pick? I heard someone describe the taste of LaCroix. It tastes like Channel 3. It does taste like static, with a picture of the fruit on it. Good call, Smurf, thank you. I've never triple gamed it in one stream before. There we go. It's ADHD hours tonight. I actually, like, I fell asleep at a really good time last night, and I slept in, and so, like, I feel like I have the energy. And then I hadn't streamed for a couple weeks, and I missed it. Found a toy on Marketplace, I'm gonna go pick it up. See y'all later. It's late night to be going and picking up toys off of Marketplace, so be safe, but good to see you. 3 games in one stream is unheard of. Night Perp, thanks again for all the gifties. Thanks for hanging out. Be safe, be careful. I'm interested in what toy you're going to get. Y'all think that's code? You think he's going to buy a gun? Let's see, if we're gonna have Squirtle, let's go cat. Sprigatito. We got 2 cats and a turtle. Dream team. My friend's birthday is coming up and I found a toy replica of her car. Oh, that's awesome. That's the perfect kind of toy. Yeah, this is what makes Meowth really good for the early game. Is because with Technician it boosts attacks that are under 40 power, or under 60 power. And it adds an additional 50%, I think. Or maybe it doubles them. Did I say doubles? I don't remember exactly what it does. So it makes Fake Out really powerful. And then Fake Out also makes the Pokemon flinch. So if they survive, it's like either a one-hit KO or a free shot. Also has the game audio. Is it a little too loud? It feels a little loud. Gosh dang it. That was definitely too loud. Sorry. I'm so sorry. That was bad. It's not actually. Okay, I'm gonna stop touching it. I'm only gonna make things worse. Oh, Callie, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Right after I destroyed your eardrums. That's very nice of you. It's been great having you here. Too loud, I'll show you too loud. Alright, I'm gonna stop messing with stuff. Oliver redeemed Chug Jug. Hi, Oliver. Welcome to stream. Sure. I'll Chug Jug. For those uninitiated, this is the Chug Jug. And to temper your expectations, I do not chug the whole jug. Because that would be irresponsible of me. But I do a chug of the jug. This is basically my hydrate redeem, but I wanted to make it fun. So I chug from the jug. Destroying eardrums is what makes you one of the new top streamers. Oh, I wish I would have known that. I would have cranked the volume up a long time ago. It's true, you look at all the big streamers, they do love to scream. And I'm not a screamer. Based on the color, I'm hoping it's a neat gin. How crazy would that be? That was just a jug of liquor. Stream would be getting real kooky. I love playing video games with everybody. This is so much fun. It's so good to have you here. It's so great. John, thank you for the gifty to Oliver3966. And Oliver, thank you for the redeem. Welcome. If you're not a screamer, does that make you a moaner? I consider myself more of a grunter. For those who would like to know. No, I don't have a follow-up to that. I don't have a follow-up bit. Think of like a thwomp from Mario. That's more my vibe. Well, you didn't need to know that. What are you talking about? We're just talking about being loud. That's all we're talking about. We're just talking about volume. We would never be talking about something else. Oh, my hair smells so nice. It was still wet when I put on this hat. And so it's really permeated. Although now I'm getting hat hair. It's really permeated the scent. Perp just left, so now we'll have to let him know. He knows. Don't worry, he knows. Actually, that helps. I have heard that before. Yeah, those are the noises that make playing tennis. Have y'all seen that video? They mic'd up the tennis players. There was like a duo, like intergender duo. And so one of the female servers served, and you know, they did the female tennis player like sound. And then so all of the other players decided that they would mock that sound when they would swing. And so it was just back and forth like don't clip that. And it was very funny. I also get the coffee cups. And for those uninitiated, coffee cups is what I get. It's the cough hiccups. When you hiccup and it makes you cough. And you go no, it's a cough and then a hiccup. I'm totally backwards. I cough and then I hiccup. I go It's really unfortunate. A little more Tyler lore. This is what you get. This is what you get when you stick around late for stream. Ooh, an Abra. Come on. Oh, no, it's confusion already? I thought I was just gonna teleport away. Shoot. Okay, good. Well, that's, now that I have it, that's even better. It's a positive attack nature, though, which is not good for Abra. But that's alright. We'll figure that out. Oh, I should use this for... Oh no, Abra, I didn't hit Abra. And every time you catch a Pokemon, it then gets added to your pool of starters. So now when I start a run, I have the option to choose Abra as a starter. And Alakazam was one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. And they do very well in this game. And so that was a good pickup. And then your chest implodes. That's how Pectus Excavatum happens. Well, that's a Harry Potter spell. That's not real. So I don't need to worry about Pectus avocados. Tyler didn't need a squeaky bed frame. He made all the noise himself. It's like the... Have you seen those reels that are like... what's the one that I saw recently? Where it's like... I love what... And she's not Southern. It's like, I love when a man makes a little noise in bed, and then it cuts to a guy and he's like... eating a sandwich and grunting. He's like... Something like that. I'll have to find a better one. There's a much better version of that. But it's the same vibe. And we're all about the vibes here. In Pokemon Rogue, there's different like checkpoints. Every 10 levels is a different checkpoint. And at the end of each checkpoint, you have to fight like a boss. It'll either be a really strong Pokemon or like a gym leader or a trainer or something. But then there's also a rival that you have in this game, and so occasionally you'll fight the rival, and you always get good items when you fight the rival, like a XP charm and an experience all. So now my other Pokemon on the bench will actually get some experience points too. I prefer Rectus excavations. It's pronounced Dickney? Dickney? What was the other thing I couldn't pronounce? Dickney. It's funny because I know that, like, I know what it means. It means doesn't. Like, Danae, you say Danae, Tyler Danae a squeaky bed frame. Tyler doesn't need a squeaky bed frame, so I know what it means. Dinny. He Denny. Okay. It's not Dickney. I gotcha. He Denny'd. He Denny. What? Let's see. Denny. Tyler Denny need a squeaky bed frame. He makes this. Why is that the one I'm having to repeat? Denny. Okay. That's good. I think I can pick that one up. Yeah, doesn't need Denny. He Denny'd that. I don't need a squeaky bed frame. I'll just say it really quickly, and then you won't be able to tell if I'm saying it right or not. Oh, and then Frey. Frey was the other one. I'll be ready. I'll be ready for my trip to Scotland. Surely. Doesn't need, does not need. No, I trust Callie. She'd never lie to me. She couldn't do that to me. Lying to perp? Absolutely. What is it? Oh, he's taking notes. I was like, what is that little guy doing? Sound like an old man. What is that little guy on the screen doing? He's being silly. So, this is the boss for this one. It's a Cascoon, which isn't much, but it does have 2 health bars. Another nice thing about Meowth having Payday is I also get a little bit extra money. And at the end of each round, you have the opportunity to like heal and buy stuff with money. And so getting extra money this early in the game is huge. Oh, Gaelic was the other one. Garlic. Gaelics and Dickneys. Yep, hold on. Maybe I'm being messed with. Lying to perp is just called providing a public service. He's far less gullible than I am, as well. Although, he also fell for Alt F4, so maybe not. But he sells it a lot better than I do. He sells being tricked. I give it up right away. I give you the reaction that you want when being tricked. Perp's not so kind. Yeah, I got Alt F4'd by Sammy, who is in stream occasionally, live on stream, and like within a couple days, Smurf tricked Perp with Alt F4. Unfortunately, it didn't happen to him live on stream, where we could all see and laugh at him. But it was quite funny. It made me feel a lot better that I got tricked, because I consider Perp to be streetwise, and I would have assumed that he would know better, but the fact that he didn't know better made me feel a little bit better about not knowing better. Yeah, that was some queen moves on Smurf's part. Absolutely. I still laugh when I think about Alt F4ing him. Yeah, like me not knowing better, I'm not surprised that I didn't know better. There's a lot of things that I don't know. But I absolutely would have thought that Perp... That seems like something that Perp would do to people, not have done to him. You know what I mean? He seems like an Alt F4 tricker instead of an Alt F4 getting tricked. Also, this is at like ×5 speed, FYI. In case that's causing any issues for anyone, I apologize. This is just a chill hanging with the homies. We were trying to set up for movie night and Perp was streaming, but we couldn't get the video to show on Amazon Prime. So I told him to Alt F4 and see if that would fix it, and he did. So you did get to see it well, maybe not somewhat. You got his response live in time. Was that right before you got made the projectionist? Was he like, screw this, I'm not doing that again? It's like falling for Updog. It's like falling for a D's nuts joke. It's not supposed to happen, but when it does, it's truly a great thing. Ah, I got my cat and my turtle out here making it rain. What is up, dog? It's a joke. Just completely fumble the opportunity to get you with, I don't know what's up with you. Just explain it. It's a joke where you get people to say up, dog, so you could say, I don't know what's up with you. It's pretty funny. I think the movie happened on Prime, and that's a service I don't have. So I ended up renting it. I feel like we need to fund you. I think that... Wait, did you act... Hold on. I'm getting tricked, right? You knew what Updog was. Never mind. I'm falling for it. I'm falling for the bit. I told you I'm gullible. But imagine if you didn't know, and I missed my opportunity right there. Imagine if you genuinely didn't know what Updog was. And I fumbled. I brought it back, don't worry. I got John with Mind Goblin the other day. Check out our YouTube shorts. If you want to see a successful Mind Goblin. Yeah, I'm throwing you under the bus, buddy. One of my proudest achievements. Do 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 do. Uh-oh. 07's Meowth. It's not a Nuzlocke, so we'll be fine, but... I'll tell you what, though. A run in this game... Oh my gosh. We might be cooked, legitimately. I was just about to say, a run in this game can end in a heartbeat. It's gonna use quick attack, which is gonna one-shot Abra because of its low defense. Yep, and there's the run. There you go, just like that. Shoot, by a Doduo. we got Doduo'd. Let's see, did we earn enough? You earn, when you use Pokemon, you earn candies for them. We have 3 candies. And that could either like reduce the cost of using them for the run. It could unlock a secondary ability, or you can buy an egg, which can potentially get you better stats and shinies and stuff like that. I was thinking I was gonna go into the end of that run, but now that it's over, I kind of want to do it again. All right, one more run. We'll do one more, and then we'll call it. It's way past some of our bedtimes. But I need to do something. I'm really upset that I missed my opportunity to have an Abra. I'm gonna go Mudkip. Everybody likes Mudkips. And then I think I'm gonna go Chimchar. Yeah. That feels like the move. My bedtime is actually later now, thank you very much. I wasn't specifically trying to call you out, but I was thinking about you. I was thinking, this is really late to make Smurf stay up. Not that you have to stay up to watch stream. But we do enjoy having you here. My daytime sleep problems are greatly alleviated with doctor-prescribed stimmies. I'm glad that, number one, I'm glad that you decided to go to the doctor and to pursue that. I don't know about y'all, but for me, like, going to the doctor, ooh, Mega Bracelet, is difficult. Like, mentally. And so, good on you for caring about yourself enough to go and do it. And then I'm really glad that it's actually benefiting you, and that the doctors aren't being stupid and telling you that it's a problem that it's not, or telling you that your problem's made up and you're not experiencing the things that you're experiencing. So I'm glad that, at least so far, that seems to be benefiting you. That is encouraging. It's only 4:50 a.m. It's way too early for bedtime. Kelly, what time do you typically go to bed, and what time do you typically get up? I'm curious. I'm a night owl, but I'm not that talented. Glad my doctor listened and is willing to give me a stimulant while we rule out other things. And if we rule everything else out, I can stay on a stimulant and avoid a $2,000 sleep study. That's kind of the worst case scenario is still not too bad in that sense. You found something that's helping while you figure stuff out, and if you don't figure anything additional out, at least you are still getting help. I was actually tired and it was going to affect me tomorrow. I would leave stream. Trust. Good. I do trust. Yeah, I've thought about doing a sleep study in the past, you know, just to figure out some of my own issues, but I'm not paying no $2,000 for something that probably isn't going to do anything. I'm a skeptic. Really glad she's trying to be cheap for me, because technically I should be getting a sleep study, but blood tests are a lot cheaper. Yeah, it's like it's one of those things where it's like, if there's, even if a sleep study might inevitably lead you to the answer, it is really considerate to at least explore other options first. Because imagine if you took the sleep study, spent $1,000, and that didn't resolve your issue, but then the much cheaper blood work actually did. You know, that that would be pretty crappy. And I think a lot of times that's typically how those doctor's appointments go. And so I'm glad that you found somebody that is actually looking out for you. Depends on my work and volleyball schedule. That makes sense. I imagine depending on what you've got going on, it can be a little inconsistent. Are you in the middle of volleyball right now? I wouldn't imagine that volleyball... I suppose if it's indoor volleyball, it doesn't really matter what time of year. But I don't know when volleyball season typically happens. If I ever needed a formal diagnosis, I would do a sleep study, but there's no reason to do that when she can just continue to prescribe me stimulants. If you've already got somewhat of a solution to the main problem that you're having, like, ultimately that's your goal, is to, like, get your issue resolved. So if your issue is resolved, then good. Today I woke up at just before 6 p.m. I feel like if you ever came to America, you would just be like, you're already in our time schedule. It would be a smooth transition for you. Volleyball doesn't usually happen at 4 a.m. It doesn't usually happen at 4 a.m., but that doesn't mean it can't. I hear my neighbors playing volleyball at 4 a.m. all the time. At least I presume that that's what they're doing. I hear grunting and ball slapping, and I presume that they're playing volleyball. Usually goes from autumn to spring. Okay. So that would be now. We're in the middle of autumn and spring, aren't we? I might not make this run either. With a wee break for Christmas and New Year's. Kelly is watching Twitch and playing volleyball. Got stream in the AirPods. Getting pumped up. I like volleyball. I'm tall, so like I was always decent at volleyball. Just, you know, being tall enough to actually reach over the net. Basketball was always the sport that I played. But if somebody like organized a volleyball game and invited me, I'd be interested. My issue is I need all my American pals to move over here instead, so I can start going to bed at a normal time. While you moving over here would mean one person moving instead of everyone moving, I do think that you're right. I do think that is what should happen. We should all go over there instead. At the rate that things are going, might not be a horrible idea. Also, I messed up healing after that last fight, and I might have just thrown this run. Because I meant to buy potions. And I didn't buy any potions. Dang it. Okay, one more. I said that was the last one, but I messed it up. I'm good at volleyball despite being 5'4". You got those hops. What position do you normally play, Callie? Volleyball hurts my wrist so dang bad. Arguably, all of us moving to Scotland is better, though. Yeah, I think you might be onto something. And then we could walk an hour to work with Callie. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not entirely opposed. Could we be on your volleyball team? Could we all play volleyball with you? At least it's walkable. Let's see. Let's just go Gen 1. Charmander. Piplup. Yep, that's the move. We can make Burp drive us. We know how much he loves the movie Drive. That'll be his opportunity. You want to drive so bad, here you go. I think we'll do great. Smurf, I think the stimulants that you're on will probably help your volleyball abilities. I think that'll probably... I think your wrists will be okay with the stimulants. And I could just stand there, and so if the ball is in my general vicinity, it'll hit me in the face and go back over the net. Otter's very athletic. He climbs walls and does stuff. So I'm sure that he'd be solid on the team. MJ could serve, because MJ's always serving. It's really coming together. Stimulants definitely help. I always chug a monster or two before playing. What's your go-to monster flavor? Are you a white monster girly? You have to... Good hops either. Just technically proficient. You know exactly where to be at the right time. It's interesting. I'm a big sports fan and a big sports person. And more often than not, the mental game, the being technically proficient, knowing where you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to do at the right time, usually trumps being athletic. Not that being athletic hurts, but knowing what you're doing. You could be super athletic, but if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know how to put the athleticism to work. Alright, this is definitely going to be the last run. I can feel myself slipping. I kind of kept going because I still had a lot of energy, but my energy is waning. White for sure, but when I'm being less worried about... The message went away. When I'm less worried about my calories, I love throwing a Mango Loco down every now and again. Mango Loco is really good. I like the white monster, but I like the Mango Loco a lot. This is the insane thing about the stimulant I'm on. What made me realize that perhaps something was wrong is that I don't even feel particularly stimulated or anything. I literally just have the ability to feel tired, but not immediately fall asleep. That's kind of what energy drinks do for me. Like, I know that energy drinks can sound like caffeine can have an interesting reaction when it comes to like being ADHD or having depression or basically anything where your brain compound is chemically messed up. And so I kind of feel the same way when I have caffeine. It feels like it brings me back to zero. Like it doesn't elevate me. It brings me to like a point where I should be normally. I can tell myself, I know you're tired, but you could stay awake. I'm sure that's probably kind of like, that's probably really nice and freeing to be like, I have choice. I can choose when I want to sleep now. It is now my control. I'm still somewhat athletic, been playing sports since I was a ween, and I got pretty wide muscle build. I got a pretty wide build / muscle build. It's pretty easy. Gotcha. I definitely lucked out in that department as well. I'm pretty naturally athletic. Because I think if I had to work harder at it, I probably wouldn't. I can get by. I don't really need any of these things. Let's reroll, why not? I think that was a good move. Caffeine makes me sleepy. I definitely wouldn't say it makes me sleepy, but it definitely kind of brings me... It even... Especially having anxiety, I feel like caffeine... Although caffeine maybe makes the anxiety worse, but at least in my head canon, it makes me feel better. It's crazy not having to build nap blocks into my day. Or worry about falling asleep at random, though. Even though I already slept all night. That does sound stressful. And I'm a napper. I take naps, I pass out on the couch all the time. But that's like a whole different level. That really does feel like you don't have... Not being in control of your own, like, awakeness, your unconsciousness. That sounds really stressful. I know Mule, who was in stream earlier, Mule has narcolepsy. To the point of, I think that they... I think that it's a big part of their life as well. I don't know if you've talked to them about it at all, but he's mentioned a similar experience. It's always interesting to meet people that get sleepy with caffeine. It's pretty fascinating. It's pretty fascinating how we could all be so different with the same things. Stimulants are definitely interesting. One of my favorite colleagues is majorly ADHD, so takes Coke just to bring himself down to somewhat normal energy-wise. I just drink caffeine. No cocaine. I think I have too much anxiety to do drugs, and more drugs than just caffeine, because caffeine is absolutely a drug, but I'd probably freak out if I did anything more. My dad told me with his whole chest that he does not have ADHD, and then separately told me that he doesn't get the appeal of Coke, because to him it was expensive pot, in the sense that it just mellowed his brain out. Who was it? I feel like I read somebody... Smurf, was it you who said that, like, my dad doesn't believe in autism, but he's got a whole train set in his garage? Was that you who said that? It's giving the same vibe. Is that? Like, I don't believe that that's real, even though it's very much your experience. Yeah. That's funny. That tracks. That 100% tracks. He takes caffeine as well. Oh, he's from... Is that he's from Fife? Is Fife a place? He's Faye Fife? Frey Fife? I actually... Most of the things I can translate. I'm not sure what Fife is. He's been doing coke since his early teens. That's crazy. I got really lucky in the sense that my parents messed up their lives with doing drugs. So I got to not do that. I got to be like, actually, maybe I don't want to do that. That Papa Smurf. Fife is a region of Scotland. Okay. That's what I thought. But I didn't want to assume. Sammy also has that experience, but planes. Model planes. Oops. Did I at least pronounce Fife correctly? I feel like I did. Fife? Maybe not. My dad has a separate room for model cars. Is your dad also against video games? I feel like adults who are like, oh, video games will rot your brain and they're evil, and they don't realize that the like hobbies that they had when they were young were basically like their generations of video games. Like Legos and model trains and like it's all the same. It's all the same dopamine scratching. There's no difference. He's actually big into video games. He started me on video games when I was a teeny baby. Oh, that's actually really sweet. All right, that's pretty cool. What did you guys play together? Fife is the region between Edinburgh and Dundee. And Dundee is where you live. I know that. Dundee, I think you said, has like an ice cream or a candy shop. Because I remember I Googled it and I was like, that looks really good. And if I ever go to Scotland, I want to go there. He would sneak let me play video games when my mom was at work. W fatherhood right there. Ooh, Shadow Claw. Let's get rid of Scratch. I already got rid. No, let's get rid of Scratch. It's more type coverage. Bro says adult like he's not over 30. No, like real adults. We're not real adults. We're baby adults. Sometimes I see people that are in their 30s and I'm like, I cannot believe that I am the same age as you. You look... you look ancient. This isn't great parenting, but Diablo 2. I think that's fantastic parenting. You're gonna, you're gonna come across and be exposed to those things anyway. Why not do it in a controlled environment? I'm assuming you're talking about thick. Maybe. I don't remember. My memory is very bad. Just the fact, the limited amount of things that I've remembered up to this point are a minor miracle. The dessert place, yeah. I think that that's what it was. Our first ever video game was Diablo 2. We aren't even young adults. We're really not. We're adults. We're people that kids think know stuff, but we know nothing. Might come as a shock, but Scotland does not have desserts. I don't know much about Scottish cuisine, just in general. But to be fair, I don't know much about most things. Imagine me being 5 years old playing Diablo 2. Smurf streamer arc. We need you to go live. Stream Diablo 2, show us how it's done. I've played a little bit of one of the Diablo games, but I didn't have a PC growing up. And I've never really played any of the Diablo games. I thought the Arabian Desert was in Scotland, though. Where Aladdin's from? Aladdin, if he was Scottish, would have been a different movie. Would have been a better movie. My sister, dad, and I played Diablo 3 on our PlayStation together. Played the whole campaign. That's so nice. That's so sweet. I love stuff like that. I am admittedly a little jealous. When I was a kid, I would always try to get my mom to watch me play video games, but she would get motion sick. Or at least she would say that because she didn't want to watch. So really, me streaming is just, me getting to have people watch me play video games. Which I didn't get as a child. That's all that this is. Okay. We're schmoving a little bit now. We've already made it a little bit farther, I think, than we did in the past. Oh yeah, let's do that. I should be catching Pokemon. Let's catch Yamper, because he's a good boy. He's a pupper. I would play Diablo 2, die, and then make my dad go retrieve my body, and then die again, rinse and repeat. and you know what? Those are probably some of the best memories of his life. I'm sure he probably cherishes those memories. He'd probably tell all of his work buddies about it. You did a lot of watching me play games, but also watching me really suck. Well, y'all watched me die 1,000 times in that bit earlier, so that's just part of it. Also, you were a literal child playing a game meant for adults. You're gonna die sometimes. But you didn't give up. You wanted to keep playing. And that's what matters. The best part about having a family Wii was watching my Nana go backwards while trying to play Mario Kart. Was she one of those that would like... I guess with the Wii, you did have to do the motion to steer. Because I know a lot of people, when they play racing games, even with a controller, they'll still do the motion. But with the Wii, like, that actually makes a difference. Seeing Nana... Tokyo Drift around the corners. Getting y'all with the blue shells. My sister and him would play SimCity, and when her cities would start to go to crap, you'd have to fix everything up. That's so wholesome and nice. That makes me believe in that there's good people in the world. It doesn't take much to remind me of that, but I do need that reminder occasionally. Uh-oh. Shoot. I was really hoping that we'd be able to get Meowth to level 20 so it could evolve. Because the early game with these runs are very dependent on a strong Mon. Charmander's going to evolve, so I actually think we might be okay. SimCity 2000, my beloved. I've never really played a Sims game either. I bet I could probably get really into it. I just never did. I could make a Sims game and make all of the Gents and all of chat into little characters. That could be fun. Charmeleon instead. Pretty sure the only time she ever managed to actually go forwards is when she would get a bullet bill. I have a buddy that has 3 kids, and whenever I go to their house, we play Mario Kart. And the kids are like 4, 6, and 8 or something like that. And now in the new Mario Kart, you've got that auto accelerating and auto steering. But... oh? Can Yamper hold on? Can Puppers get us to the... oh, no, oh, we're screwed. Yep, this is it. 07s. 07s to this run. That's alright. It's 9:17 p.m. I streamed for over 2 hours longer than I normally stream. I streamed 3 games. Well, everybody. Here, let's scroll back a little bit. Wow, so much activity today. There's so much in the activity feed. Otter, thank you for the 7 stream streak. Smurf, thank you for the gifted to Callie. Callie, thanks for stopping by. It's great to see you. You're welcome anytime. It's just good vibes and hanging out with friends. So anytime you're able to make it, I know your schedule's rough, but I appreciate having you here. It's good to see you. Tyrone, thank you for the resub. Smurf, thank you for the resub. John, thank you for the just all the gifties. John and Perp, y'all went nuts with the gifties. To Callie Praise, to Mary Jane K, to Gents Gaming with a G, to Noob Purple, to Nice Smurf. I wax poetic every time at the end of stream, but it really does mean a lot to me. I really love getting to hang out with y'all. It's been a couple weeks since we've done one of these solo streams, and I really did miss it. I just like it. It's just a good time. For sure, a new top streamer for me. Well, thank you, Callie. It's good to see you. I appreciate that you stuck around even though I butchered your language. Yeah. Nick and I are going to be back Tuesday. Tuesday, we're going to play some more Jackbox games. So be here for that. And then I think that Nick and I are going to play Super Bunny Man, which we played on the channel previously, but we haven't streamed yet. So Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, if you would like to play some Jackbox games with us. I'll, of course, put some more information in the Discord. I don't know exactly what Jackbox game we're going to play yet. And if anybody has a particular Jackbox game that they'd like to play, let me know. But I think that I'd like to play most of them. There's some that I just don't like, but I'd like to play most of them. Before you go, I want to hear you say... I have to pause. Okay, let me try to read it so I can say it naturally. I'm going to look at it and I'm going to read it. I'm not going to think about it. I want to hear you say, how'd your weast? How'd your weast? Hold your weast? How'd your weast? Weashed. How'd your weashed? That didn't sound Scottish. How'd your weast? Am I close? Weashed. How'd your weashed? Am I swearing? Am I saying slurs in Scottish? Hold on, what does it mean? You almost got it now, actually. How'd your weashed? Do Scottish people roll their R's? I feel like y'all should roll your R's if you don't. Weashed. You got weashed perfectly. I assume I got your correctly. Did I get your correctly? Have your weashed. Have your weashed. You can have your weashed and eat it too. Tricking Tyler into saying a bunch of things. It's the... Is it like hold? Is the U making it supposed to make a U an L sound? We kind of roll them. Nice. It's like tapped. Like it's tapped. Yeah. Just a subtle... No, that's too much. Hold your feast. Hold your weast. It rhymes with whore. Hold your weast. Now I'm rolling my D. I don't think you're supposed to roll your D's. Hold your weast. What does it mean? Hold on. Let's Google it. How'd your... Wow, it came right up in Google. I mean, shut up or be quiet. I like that. I'll have to bust that out on perp next time. Rolling these nuts. I'll practice. Well, the pronunciation. How'd your weashed? Hord your weashed. Hord your weashed. When I say it like that, it sounds like a dish. Hord your nuts. That doesn't... Oh, you guys can see my Google right here. I didn't realize that was still going to be on the screen. Oh, well. There's no, like... There's no last time on search bar. Wischt. That's fun. Scottish with Callie. Every stream I'll learn a new phrase. Alright, everybody. I hope everybody has a good week. Hope y'all have a good night. This felt good to be back streaming. Back to doing the dang thing. I'm too tired for too much more of an emotional send off. So good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this and are looking for more video entertainment, please check out some of our other videos.